Can you give some, I know we talked about this a little bit more at the beginning, but can you give some examples of some of the recordings that you use as reference material?
Sure. So, yeah, one of the ones we use a lot, obviously, is Steely Dan, Elliot Shiner, Babylon Sisters we come back to quite a bit. Al Schmidt, Diana Krall, we use some of that. I mean, it goes. We use Black Eyed Peas. We use Madonna tracks. We use Coldplay and Fountains of Wayne. I mean, it's kind of all over the map. It spans the gamut, and I would say the thing that they all have in common is that, you know, I'll use the Madonna track, for instance. We use this track Music, which we use specifically to talk about delay, use of delay. Okay. And it's just from that perspective, that particular perspective, it's really interesting. Not only creative use of delays as we hear them, you know, a slapback delay, a delay that's timed. Right. That one is filled with tempo-based delays. But also there's this moment where the entire left channel of the mix is delayed just by a millisecond. And what happens is you get, it's a psychoacoustic phenomenon where your brain, when presented with two things and one being slightly delayed, it assumes that it's just a pan delay. So in other words, when something is here, it reaches this ear before it reaches this ear, and the brain goes, oh, it must be coming from here. Exactly. Wow. And so the entire mix goes to one side, and yet if you look at the level meters, they're both going. There's full information on both. Huh. So that's a really cool example that, you know, it shows kind of two different things.